bridesmaids, or the bridesmaid as it is there. So I'd like to thank the bridesmaid for walking me down the aisle today and looking so beautiful today. So thank you very much.
Thank you for
It was a great pleasure, yeah. It's a great honour to be asked to be Andy's best man, and I was quite surprised when he rang me up the other day. He's always been a very impetuous guy, yeah. He's done something, everything just instantaneously and impetuously. It's taken him 43 years to decide to get married, yeah. So that's a very rushed job there he's done. But he seems to have met a very beautiful woman, and he seems to be very happy with her, and I wish them all the best going forward. I have a few stories to tell about Andy, and it was picking the best sort of 3 or 4 for you to go there and trying not to dig him in too much. But one of the ones was a time when he used to come and visit me I live in a beautiful place in the world, a place called Accrington, and for you American people it's a bit like the place where Brideshead Revisited, crossed with Downton Abbey. That's the type of place it is. It's pretty much that type of place. So it's like Detroit on a bad day for the Americans. Yeah? So we were in a nice bar in town, a place called Churchill's that's no longer with us. It was named Churchill's because it was the ex-Conservative club. It was quite a busy Saturday night. And I'm there with Andy, who was pretty much the same size he is now, but his stomach was a little bit further up on his arms and his chest, and he was a big, strong lad, yeah? Looking very much the same, and I say about the same size, but his arms were a little bit bigger, and he'd been doing a lot of working out. Pete was with us, a guy who's not here now, who was about 6'3", pretty much the same size, and I was about 20 stone at the time, or for the Americans, probably 280 pounds, so I was a big guy as well at the time. And we were sat having a drink in the bar, and Andy's very good. He was always great with women. His technique with women was fantastic. Yeah, he was suave, sophisticated, and he was fantastic at chatting them up. So his idea with this girl to get her attention is to put his finger in his pint and flick beer on her back. How he thought that was going to work, I don't know. How he thought that was going to be a great technique, I don't know. So this girl comes walking over with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is at least 5 foot. 5 foot and about 7 or 8 stone wet through. And she says, "He's been spitting on me." And the look in this guy's face was, "Oh no. What am I going to do with these 3 here?" So the guy comes over, he says, "Have you been spitting on my girlfriend?" And Andy says, "I haven't been spitting on her, I've been flicking beer on her." He turns around to his girlfriend, he said, "Look, he's only been flicking beer on you, that's okay." He disappears, that's him off, yeah, and we're all looking at Andy, but that was the sort of thing, that was the way, he must have improved his technique since then, yes. So that was one in Accrington. The other one was when we were playing for the Great Britain students in Passau. And we first of all, it's about a 28-hour bus drive. And we spent that drinking cans of Foster's on the bus, yeah, all the way to Passau. And we broke down once, we had to get off in a car park, and it was the hottest summer in Germany. It was about 35 degrees, maybe over 100 for our American friends. I'm trying to remember them. We have some people that don't understand English in here. So we're in this car, we get to Passau, and we check into this hotel is on the side of the Danube, and it's the shape of a boat, this hotel. And we walk down the room, and the guy that's ordered it has got 16 or 17 rooms for the team, and every single one has just got a double bed in it. The look on his face was, "Oh no, I don't think he fancied a night in bed with me." As I said at the time, I was about 280 pounds, and we'd gone out and had a bit of a drink. I've never seen a man try so hard to find a lady to take him home that evening. Yeah? Some of the lines, he was basically out there begging. "Please, I just want to sleep with you." Which didn't come out too well, yeah, but I just want to sleep with you because I don't want to sleep with that fat guy over there. Yeah? And I remember I'd gone out, we'd all had a few beers, we ended up drinking in a monastery, didn't we, that night, yeah? We were drinking in a monastery, and we came back. I went back a little bit earlier. He came in sheepishly and crawled into bed about 3 o'clock in the morning, having failed miserably at everybody in town. And I don't think he had the best night's sleep he ever had in his life that night, yeah? Yeah. And when I'm going back, I'm trying to embarrass him, because also I haven't mentioned, and I do want to mention what he did to me when I was 30 on my stag do. He took me away to Edinburgh, and he they managed to get me. We went out for the evening, and there's quite a few funny stories that I might recount to some of the guys at the bar later on. But first of all, I got some guy to put boxing gloves on both my hands and tape them up. And I'm in a bar and I can put a beer can in one of them and it's fine, everything's good. And then the bouncer comes over to me and taps me on the shoulder. Says, the first time you wet yourself, you're going, you're leaving. And I've got 2 boxing gloves on my hand. What am I going to do with these? And then that evening they decided to have a test. It was quite a scientific test that they went. They wanted to know which was shaved your body hair completely, either a Mach 2 or a Gillette sensor, yeah? And they did that to me by taping me to a bed. Yeah, and I've done none of this with him last night. Yeah, so this is my revenge. And the last one that always sticks in my mind, and it's quite a funny story, is you came up, and I'm sorry about this, Clarissa, but he brought someone up to my house one time, and he's introduced this woman to me, and this is a long time ago. He introduced this woman to me, and we went up to the lakes for the weekend, and I took her to one side on the Friday night, and I said, "You've done really well there with Andy." I said, "This guy is absolutely loaded. You've just got the BMW, haven't you, from the company, yeah?" I said, "This guy has got so much money, it's unbelievable. You've really hit the jackpot with this guy, yeah? He's rolling in it, you're fine with that." And we had the weekend. We had quite a good weekend out there, and on the Sunday I said, "How's it gone?" And he said, "It's been really good." He said, "But she's not put a hand in her pocket all weekend." Yeah? I've paid for everything all weekend. And I did admit to what I'd done a little bit later on, yeah, but that was quite a good one. But those are a few. If anybody's got any others, I will leave it at that now, yeah? But it's been an absolute honour to be asked to be his best man. I managed to keep hold of the rings. I think I've done everything I needed to do now. Your bride looks absolutely beautiful. The bridesmaid looked beautiful as well. And it was a great time to do it. And thank you very much, everybody.